Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to try a new palette from Gourmande Girls. This is a collab with Siria Soto. This is the Warriors Wear Pink palette and I'm going to do some swatches, create a couple looks and let you guys know my thoughts and everything. But before I get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bri and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty. And I like to post a lot of fun and colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot on indie makeup, so if that is what you're into, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Welcome my flower babes. I am all pink today. Pink top, pink earrings, pink lighting because I'm trying to match the theme and the vibe of this palette and I think it's so pretty. I really like Gourmande Girls. I really like their Spooked palette, which was a collab with Doodles by the Bunny, who is actually the person who did the artwork for this, but I'm excited to see what this one is all about. And Gourmande Girls is a indie brand. They're based out of Austin, Texas, which is actually where I'm located. So maybe one day I'll get big enough and I can actually meet the owners of this brand. That would be so amazing. But let me get into all the info about this. The collaborator, Siria Soto, she is a makeup artist. She has an amazing Instagram account. She does the most beautiful, colorful, intense eye looks. Like, she is very talented, and this palette was a tribute to honor her journey as a breast cancer warrior, and that really hit close to home for me because my mom actually passed away from breast cancer. She had it 3 times and she was a fighter. Like, she fought to the end. So I find this palette really special to me as well, and I'm happy to be here to contribute and honor Siria's journey too. So I think that is so special, and it just has such a deep meaning, and I know like a lot of people will feel connected to this because I know cancer has touched so many people's lives as a survivor themselves, or losing someone, or having people in their family. And I actually have the BRCA gene, so I have to like be very like diligent on like getting all my checkups, which I'm gonna remind all of you guys, get your breast cancer checkups, get your exams. It's so important for early detection. That's just my little spiel. Anyways, let's get into the info about this. So this is $54.99. I'll show you guys the packaging. It's really simple cardboard packaging, very cute, very pink. Here's the back of it. There's ingredients, all the info. Gourmande Girls is actually a cruelty-free brand as well. And then this is what it looks like inside. So there's the mirror, and then here are all the shades. This is so pretty. There are 12 mattes in here, 3 duochromes and 1 multi-chrome, as well as meaningful embossings on every shade. I'm not sure if you guys can see the embossing, but this is a mix of neutrals, pinks, reds, purples, and a pop of turquoise. This palette embodies a rich color story to honor the warrior in each of us. Love that so much. Yeah, so there's like the, you know, breast cancer awareness ribbon. There's like some heart and like a little diamond. It's really pretty with the embossing. So I think this is actually really pretty. I love the mix with pinks and reds, so I'm definitely gonna have to do a look like that. But that was all the info about this palette. I think I'm now ready to get a little closer and see what kind of looks I can come up with this, and then we'll get to my thoughts at the end. So I went ahead and primed my eyes with the Kaleidos Tone Activator primer, and I did not set it. So like I said, I want to do a pink ready look for this one. We're gonna be simple. We're just gonna test out the formula, see if it's as good as the Spook palette, because that was an amazing palette. So I'm gonna start off with the shade called Life, this beautiful red matte. And I'm just gonna use the mirror here. Oh, it says I am a warrior on the mirror. I love that. So I'm going to just put that on the outer corner. See if this leans as a true red or if it's gonna lean a little bit more pinky. It's really hard to formulate a true matte red. It always ends up like leaning a little bit pink. But actually this is a pretty good matte red. It's going on nicely. It doesn't feel scratchy. I feel like most reds that are like, you know, a vegan formula, they can feel scratchy, but this is going on beautiful. And I'm just gonna concentrate it only on like the outer corner, bringing it just a little bit. By the way, I'm using the brush from the Scooby-Doo collection from Glamlite. I'm actually really liking these. I just posted a video on that collection, but these brushes are so soft. So that's basically all I'm going to do. This look is gonna probably be like super simple, Do you want to take a little bit of this, Siria? Oh, I love that the pink shade is her name. And I'm just gonna like bring it through here. Ooh, look at that. And I'm bringing it a little bit over the edge of the red. Ooh, that is a beautiful pigmented pink. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eye. Let me take some of the red down here too. On the outer corner, the life shade. And then I'll bring some pink in the inner corner. This is the flat shader brush from that Scooby-Doo brush set from Glamlite. And I'll put in the pink in the inner portion. This pink is very pigmented. The red is pretty good on the pigmentation too. You have to build it up a little bit, but red shadows, I'm telling you, can be hard to formulate. This one is doing just fine. I noticed these shades have very minimal fallout, so that's a really good thing. You don't have to worry about, you know, any kind of staining under the eyes because they're a little bit more firmly pressed, but they pick up nicely and go on the eyes just fine. So now I'm going to take the same little flat shader brush. I'm just going to clean it off. And I have to go into this Susie shade, this very pastel light pink. I want to see how pigmented it is. Oh, let's see. Ooh, yes, it is packing a punch. That is such a pretty pastel. I'm telling you, pinks and reds just go so well together. They're just meant to be. I'm like so tempted to keep it all matte, but I want to try it, the shimmers in this palette. And I do want to take a little bit of darkness just to add a little bit of depth on the outer corner. So I'm going to use the blendy brush from the Scooby-Doo collection. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit, try to tap off some excess. I don't want it to get too smoky. I just want to, ooh, whoa, that's a pigmented black. Okay, maybe you need to go super light into the shade because I barely tapped into it. Wow. Okay, I'm going to get it all blended out. I just wanted it to be a little deeper on the outer corner. Now let's get into the shimmers. I think I just want to get into this Dreams shade, the pastel pink. And use this flat shader brush. I'm not sure which ones are the duochrome and which ones are the multi-chrome, but we'll find out. Gourmande Girls has a really pretty shimmer formula. They're a little bit more on the flaky side, so you may want to wet it or use like a glitter primer, but I'm just going to put it over where I put the light pastel. Ooh, this is super reflective, super bright. This looks like maybe it has, is it lavender? Like a lavender shift to it. It looks like there's something going on with this one. This is such a pretty pink with a beautiful, stunning shift. It is so sparkly. I am going to take a little bit of the red matte, the life shade, over the edge, just to create a more seamless gradient between like the matte and the shimmer. Oh, this is so pretty and bright. So that is absolutely stunning. I think I want to get like a little pencil brush and I want to go back into the pastel pink shade and build that up in the front because who doesn't want more pastels in their life? So I think I'm going to see about this hop shade. Maybe also use that as an inner corner like highlight. It's not a white, it's like an off-white color, but I just want to see how pigmented this is and just stick it over. Oh yeah, it's definitely brightening the inner corner, making it even like lighter, the pink. Ooh, I like that as well. Should I put a little bit of a brow bone highlight too? I might as well go into the off-white matte Hope shade and put some up here. I don't know, I've been into doing a brow bone highlight, which is not something I normally do, but I guess lately that's my thing. Yes, that is adding a beautiful, beautiful amount of brightness. So yeah, there we go. So that is it for the first look. I am going to go and do liner lashes, add some details, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, loves, I am back and here is the completed look. What do you guys think of this one? I am so happy I put these little heart details on. The look ended up turning out to be really Valentine's Day-y, kind of romantic, but I still think it matches the theme so well. And I use these little heart stickers that I got from Amazon. They're actually nail art, but you can just totally stick them on the eyes and use like a glitter glue or a lash glue to put them on. I'll link them below if you want to check them out for yourself. And then I went in with this pot liner from Lethal Cosmetics and Face to do a wing because I felt like black was going to be a little too harsh. So I wanted to do something a little bit more like maroony. I feel like this one actually leans a little bit more plum, but it went well with the look. It's kind of drying out, but I think the wing still came out pretty good. And then for my waterline, I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil on Milk. It mixed with the red to create like a pastel pink, which I'm totally fine with. And then for my lips, my bold red lippy, I went in with the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick. Love this so much. It's a beautiful matte red, like the perfect red shade for me. And I also used these two mascaras, the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit and the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. And I did tight line with this Nabla Cupid's Arrow pencil in number 7. And that is how I completed this beautiful look. Do you guys see how vibrant the shades are? And the hearts. I mean, it's just so cute. But anyways, I think I'm now ready to get into the next look. Okay, let's get into a new look. I want to lean into the purpley and turquoise shades in here. So I'm going to start off with Peace, and I'm going to use that on the outer corner. I did prime my eyes again with the Kaleidos Tone Activator Primer, and I did not set it. Ooh, I had a little fallout from this shade. So this definitely has a little bit more kickback than the other mattes that I used in the palette so far. So definitely want to dust off excess when you're going into this purple shade. So the formula on this Peach shade seems a little bit on the thinner side. And it kind of blends away just a little bit. So I feel like a shade like this, you should use directly on the eye primer and not use it over other mattes, just based on how it feels and how it's going on the eyes right now. And purples are very difficult to formulate, so I'm not knocking them at all. It just seems like it's a little on the thinner side, so something to be mindful of. So now I want to take the Brave shade, beautiful lavender pastel, and I'm gonna use that on the edge of the purple and probably pack a little bit of it in the front too. Ooh, that is pigmented. And this one is less powdery than the darker purple, but it's so pretty. I've been obsessed with pastel shades lately. So now I'm going to go back into the deeper purple, the Peace shade, and try to build that back up a little bit. I feel like I lost a little bit of the depth when I was blending out the edge. Hopefully I can get this to layer a little bit. I just don't want it to get patchy. So I'm just adding a little bit on top. And I'm not trying to like over blend this shade too much. Yeah, well, that looks really good. So now I want to do the lower lash line. Am I gonna do anything different? Nah, I'm not gonna do anything different down there. So let me get a pencil brush. I'm gonna clean this one off. I really have to clean my brushes. And I'm gonna go into the Peach shade on the lower part and put the lavender on the edges and pack some lavender in the front on the lower lash line. So now let's go into some of the metallics. I have to use this Cielo shade, this beautiful turquoise. It's so striking and it looks like it's gonna be like super foiled. It looks like, you know, more on like the textured flaky side. So I'm gonna pick it up with this flat shader brush and I'm definitely gonna spray it because I know this will probably have shimmer fallout. This will probably do really well over a glitter primer as well. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's so foiled and so sparkly. So I'm just gonna spread that all in the inner portion and take it like halfway to the lid. I can't tell what the shift is on this one. Maybe it has like a blue or I mean, kind of like a lavender shift. I'm gonna tap a little bit on with my finger. Ooh, this is so So pretty. Now, it is one of those like, you know, thicker textured shadows, so you don't want to layer them up too much or it can get, you know, very thick on the lids. So just be mindful of that. But it is so pretty and I love shades like this because they're just so foiled. They look so pretty. I did go over the edge of the shimmer with the darker purple matte. So now let's do a inner corner highlight and get into this tear shade. I'm sure it's gonna be one of those shifty iridescent shades. Let's see. Oh yeah, this looks like it has like pink to it, maybe even blue. So we're gonna see how it translates on the eye. So I'm taking this pencil brush. This one feels a little bit on like the drier side. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna make a beautiful inner corner highlight, I'm sure. So let's put that right there. Oh yeah, so that's coming off very blue on the lids. I'm sure if like it was paired with pinks, maybe it would lean a little bit more pink. But these kind of shades are just so fun. You never know what you're gonna get with these. It's always like a little pleasant surprise when you put them on the eyes. So I did take the shade a little bit onto the lid and I brought it down a little lower, but that's basically it. A purple turquoise look. It's so different from the first one. So I am going to go off camera now, finish off the look, lashes, liner, all that fun stuff, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, my loves, I am back and here's the completed second look. What do you guys think of this one? It's so different from like the first one. It's so blue and purple because that turquoise metallic turned more blue against the purple matte. I did add some details because that's the era I'm in right now. I added these purple gems right in the inner portion. Then I did a little graphic liner detail with this graphic liner pen from ColourPop and Drama Free. I took the like shape up into like the arch, and then I put these little like butterfly stickers that shift from blue to purple. I thought I just made the look so fun and fluttery and pretty, and then I decided to go monochromatic with the lip as well, and I used this purple like grayish cool tone lipstick from Melt. This is the shade Stepford. It is in a matte formula. Such a fun, unique color. And then I also put the chocolate candy bar lashes from Glamlite. These are no longer available, but I love these. They really flare out on the like edges. And then for my waterline, I use this Udin's Eye pencil. This one is in number 8. It's just a lavender pencil that went really nicely in the waterline. I used the Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I used the Kiss lash glue liner pencil, wherever that is. Oh, it's right here, to like put on the lashes and create a little wing. And that is all I did for this look. I hope you guys like it. I think it's so fun and so pretty. So now I'm ready to kind of give you guys my first impressions on this palette. I really like this palette from Gourmande, girls. I love the theme. I love what it represents. It really speaks to the warrior in us all. And I love that it's a tribute to Siria and her journey as a breast cancer warrior. Like, this is such a beautiful collaboration. I love the packaging. I love the color story, the mix of pinks and reds. It's so romantic and pretty. I love the shade names, the embossing. I think the mattes are really nice in here. They're pigmented, they're buildable and blendable. I do feel like the only shade that seemed a little different from the other mattes is this peach shade. It was a little bit more on the thinner, sheerer side, so I would definitely recommend using that shade first before going into other mattes, because I don't know if it would stick well over other mattes. I think it does best being laid right onto a eye primer, but I still was able to work with it and it looks beautiful on the eyes. Now the shimmers are gorgeous as well. They're very foiled and flaky. Now you do want to wet your brush or use like a glitter primer to avoid sparkle fallout, because they're just more on the textured flaky side, but they pack a punch on the lids. The only one that's a little bit more smoother is this tear shade, but it works as a beautiful inner corner highlight. It's super shifty. They all have a little bit of a shift to them. very, very pretty. And overall, I just really enjoyed the two looks that I was able to come up with both of these. And I can definitely see myself using this a lot. I feel like it's versatile. I can go pinky, I can go red, I can go very purple and bluey, and I can even do something a little nudie, like with these browns and beiges and like this kind of coppery shade. So I like that you have a bunch of different options to work with, and I just had a really good time playing with this. So that was my thoughts on this palette, the two looks, the swatches, and everything. I do hope that this video was enjoyable to watch, helpful and informative and fun. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. Did you purchase? Did you pass on this palette? Have you tried Gourmande Girls? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you are new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup and all that fun stuff, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining this little family. I would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have the palette linked where you can find it if you want to check it out for yourself. I will also link other videos of mine that I've done, maybe featuring like the Spooked palette if you want to see that one as well from Gourmande Girls. I will also link my makeup that I'm wearing, like what's my base makeup, foundation, all of that in case you're curious. And I will have my contact and my social media platforms linked. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here and being amazing. I just hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. And I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.